They'll be calling you a radical. Remember my great old tripod? I bought that at a yard sale off Harrison in 2010. So I'd set it up right here for all those years and document the collapse of the Great Salt Lake. Document in real time, right here, the great heat bubble, which I hypothesized in 2011, and the collapse. This is an important video, as I did hundreds of them right here. In real time, watching this catastrophe unfold. I stuccoed literally hundreds of these houses up all through here. I knew Dr. Carlson did all this. My favorite one's the Buxton house right over the Austin, man. I did that one in, I think I did that one in 89. But anyway, hundreds and hundreds of them. Before this road was here, I documented all this. It was such a great place to document the collapse of the Great Salt Lake. And I'm going crazy. Nobody listened to me. They laugh at me. I'm inside the Utah legislature going crazy. Remember when Picasso used that exact looking tripod and he put that pyramid on top of it? So you got nowhere to, I mean, that old freaking thing should be in the museum. I used to use those flip cameras. Then I used them bloggies. God, those bloggies were the best because you could conceal and put them in your hand. I mean, I started out with those original little flips. Those things were so good, but they wore out. But those bloggies were something, you know. And then iPads, you know, God, they should be in museums. This is long before you could just click phone. So it's been so dry, and I'm so nervous about this. When I plastered over here, when the fires were in 2015, right over the ridge right there, and they burnt houses, I was in Italy, and no, that's 2016. No, that was 2017 because I'd had open heart surgery that year, right there. I was sitting in that window right there in 2011, a little over 10 years ago, looking up over here when the doctor gave me 2 months to live. Right there. I was looking right up here at all these houses I stuck. I was like, this is really the end. You know? Good doctor. Told me it was the end. You know? Still alive, but I documented all this. So when they were getting the permits to build these subdivisions across this Wasatch, across through here over to the mouth of Weber Canyon, the Forest Service guy would show up and say, just go crazy. Say, no, this is a fire hazard, all the oak brush, blah, 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 blah. And he would go through here. I remember working on these houses. He would go through over there, over here, across there, and tell people you need to cut your vegetation back away from your house. And if, you know, he would threaten to fine him. That dude was so right. I am so nervous across here, up here. It's that dry. This is going to be one hard year, even harder than last year. And I'm so nervous about fire here on the bench of Ogden, really, South Ogden. I mean, I'm a nervous wreck, Uinta. It's already happened once, you know, but it didn't get over here. The wind shifted and blew it down. Now, these houses, I think, up here are pretty safe on this little ridge. But you go over, just, you know, a block or two, and then all the way across there. Whoa. There's a house over there, that yellow sided, what I remember working on in 1978. For Harold Stein, I remember I was doing a plaster foundation. I was backing out that old beat-up work truck. I mean, it's built on that steep, crazy driveway, and I backed off. I don't know how I didn't roll and kill myself. Right there where the hospital is, Glassman. That's where I used to hang out. What a vista. What a view. There's Antelope Island. It's not an island anymore. There's Fremont. That's my house out there. That's Little Mountain. So, I wanted to get it. There's a metaphor for you. There's always garbage up here, always has been. People come up here and, you know, drink and whatnot. I mean, the litter in this town is disgusting. Remember when it was a $1,000 fine and people gave a shit? They don't give a shit. Flip your can up here, as you tried. It's all I can do. All I ever want is my peace of mind. You know, I tried. I did. I tried to call attention to this ecological catastrophe, and everybody just laughed at me. So Eddie, whose big house is there, you know, owns the bar on 25th. His son just tragically died of cancer.